Hey, good morning. So I just had this really good idea how to remove salt from water by utilizing solar, copper, and deionizing the salt from the water and forcing it to have an attraction to the copper itself. Okay? So if you take a solar panel and you put it on top of a copper structure that has a waveform like this, right? And put it into the areas where the water is, where the salt is, and just drop them, boom, with their own weight, boom, and then they sink themselves in. Because the solar panel will conduct electricity through the copper itself, the copper will vibrate and cause a deionization of the water in the local area, removing the salt. This would be really good for areas like Saudi Arabia or low-lying wetlands where you want to plant and have soil for the structure of it. Then when you take those salt, because it'll attract itself to the copper itself because of the electrical cationization of the copper itself. And so you'll take those, pull them back out, dip them, reduce them, remove the salt from the said copper, and then take that said salt and then turn it into another product, because salt is always valuable. Salt licks, salt feed, whatnot for animals. But if you take them, you make them about, 2.5 meters, about 10 feet by 10 feet in blocks, and then just drop them where the salinity is so high, and allow them to conduct their own electricity through a solar panel, and just let them sit there. They'll soak up the salt out of the water, and they'll extract the salt from the local minerals, and therefore reducing the ionization within those minerals. Then when you pull the unit out, then you take that deionized land, soil, pull it back from where it was, exposing more water, and then push the salty water back into there and the salty land back into that area, thus berming the clean soil from the salty soil. And then as the rains do come, which they will come, at that point in time, you'll be able to take that water and then wash the rest of the salt away and have good soil to grow in. That combined with a good recycling program where you take your waste and you compost it and mix it with that soil, you could have a lot of land that's turned into agricultural land without losing any of your soil, because it's important to grow food. And then when you do pull back that land that's clean and you have that dip here of water, just put that same unit back in, the copper deionizing unit, and then suck all the salt out of that water as well, and then use that water for irrigation. The more you move the water through copper tubes, the more it will clean itself up because of the attraction of salt to copper. Cu negative, NaCl, and breaks it apart. A little bit of chlorine won't hurt you. Anyways, and that'd be really nice, because salt is life, yet salt is also not a productive source for plant life, and plants are important when it comes to feeding humans. Have a great day.